notices and court dates, and it's been extremely stressful, extremely difficult to navigate. It's taking a toll on us. Our apartment complex comes to us about a little bit over a month ago and says, hey, listen, you owe like $20K and we need you to, we want as many people who would care about something like this to have this video to be able to support. Because with that, I mean, really, if we don't have help, it's gonna be pretty bad for us.
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
So, guess what? We are moving back to LA October 31st, and we need your help.
What do we need help with?
We need help with, why don't you tell them?
Okay, so we need help with getting our stuff from the DMV, where we live now, the DC metro area, all the way to Los Angeles. We need help finding a place to stay for 3 to 6 months. When we get there on Tuesday, we need food. We need to pay for our airplane baggage fees before we even leave the DC metro area, and we need transportation. And we budgeted that this is going to take around $15K. And so you may be wondering, like, how can I help with that? We have a few thoughts on how you can help.
Yes, how you can help is prayer first, just for this whole transition. We do have 2 kids, 3 and 6 now, for their transition. Financial support, of course, connections, people in the LA area, or friends and family that you know that you can send this video to. They don't have to be in the LA area. Information.
We want as many people who would care about something like this to have this video to be able to support. Because with that, I mean, really, if we don't have help, it's gonna be pretty bad for us.
So gift cards. If you are uncomfortable giving money, we accept gift cards. Or if you're an organization that has plenty gift cards to grocery stores, Target, that sort of thing, we are accepting it all. Temporary housing. So if your house is open, or if you know someone who
is, you're like vacationing in Bali right now, you're like, we need to fill the house. We're gonna be gone for 6 months. Like, we need somebody to live in there.
Right.
Please, thank you for letting us stay in your Malibu mansion.
And the same thing with the vehicle. We are, in need of a vehicle in LA. And you can also buy a sweatshirt that we will be designing and creating for your enjoyment.
Actually, as we're watching this, it's on the screen right now as we're talking. So they can see it. You can use the link in the description to support that way as well.
There you go.
So how do we get here?
How did we get here?
Wow.
Sorry.
Well, I feel like the people who watch this would know that song.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
Really? Yeah.
All right. I wasn't supposed to do that.
That was awesome. Anyways, so let's get into that part. So in 2020, we moved to Maryland. I took a job here during the pandemic, and it was contingent on me relocating here, even though we were remote. Over a year later, that next December, I got fired. We did not have like a huge nest egg. We had a little bit of money, but we ate through it pretty quickly. And so I started looking for jobs, started applying for jobs, and get to the final rounds and just not getting them. And so because we have kids, bills were piling up, money was getting low, started doing entrepreneur work, doing the same work I was doing at that organization, which is brand development, experiential design, and it was great. I mean, for the most part, it was great. We were able to start to pay for things, have money for things, but it was never enough to make all the ends meet. Like, we were able to still pay for our kids' school or food or different things, just weren't able to make all the ends meet. So we got behind on some bills, one being our rent, and we were behind, like, when it came, like, last fall, this time last year, like $18K. And we actually got a grant from the Maryland government that wiped out that debt. And so we were so excited and trying to figure out, like, how we could leave the apartment and like figure out something, but we just couldn't figure out a way to get out the apartment. We still didn't have enough money to go anywhere else. And so we just kept trying to find work here, do odd jobs here. Marisha's been homeschooling, so me finding odd jobs or applying for places, continuing to do entrepreneur work, but it just never added up to pay for everything, mainly our rent. And so we found ourselves in that same position again this year. And I'm skipping over stuff, but like, we had lots of eviction notices and court dates, and it's been extremely stressful, extremely difficult to navigate. It's taking a toll on us, and a lot of times we are, I'm working like daily to secure resources for basic necessities. And so our apartment complex comes to us about a little bit over a month ago and says, hey, listen, you owe like $20K, and we need you to essentially get out. So you can leave on this day or that day, and we'll forgive the debt, which is like, what? Who's ever heard of that? Like, they're forgiving the debt, letting us go, and, and they pay us like a little bit of money, and in lieu of giving our safety deposit back. And, they're like, get out by this date. But the date was, October 31st, which was just a few weeks later. So we've done a lot of scrambling to get to this point, to like get everything together to move. But we're honestly still in the same position that we were 6 weeks ago. We just know that we have to leave, because if not, they said they're going to formally start the eviction process. Mm-hmm. And they started it last year, right before we got the grant. And so
we do have plane tickets to LA already. We leave.
Yes.
That's why we know we're going to be there on the 31st.
Yes, we have plane tickets already to LA. And even how we ended up in picking LA out of Maryland was like, we just prayed, like, God, what do you want to do? Because we got to leave here. Where should we go? And one place that's been on Marisha's heart for, I don't know, I would say like the last 4 or 5 years, is being back in LA. That's where we met and got married. LA, Marisha's from there. Mm-hmm. And you can say it, but she's talked about how she wants to be closer to her side of our family. Mm-hmm. And the kid, we have kids, and we want them to spend time with their family over there. Just even see like where we met, got married, where, all the things that Marisha cares about. And so that's how we even decided on LA. And also my personal skill set of brand architecture, experiential design works well there. That was working for me before we left to do our first tour. And speaking of tour, we were actually planning we launched a podcast last year to kind of like talk about this journey that we're on right now. Yeah,
so if you want to hear more details about it,
check out some of the episodes on this page. And so I lost my train of thought.
My bad.
No, you're good. It's the ADHD.
This time last year.
Yes.
The tour. Started a podcast.
Yes, we started a podcast called The Great Unknown Tour, and we want to have conversations with people who are stepping out on faith to encourage other people to step out on faith. And so we've been interviewing people, we have conversations, and the goal was to get an RV and travel the nation interviewing these other married couples that we know while I was, showing the kids national parks on the way to move back to LA. And so that hasn't materialized. We never got the income that we needed to be able to get, an RV, rent an RV, or get a truck to pull it. And so that is on pause. Since we're not doing that, we're like, okay, we need to leave this apartment. And LA is a place.
Yeah, other than my family, me growing up there, my family being there, we prayed about it, so we felt called to LA. And I know that God wants our family there right now. And so we've always, individually before we got married, and especially when we got married, just went where God wanted us to go. We've moved around a lot, lived in a lot of different places. And so we just feel like this is our next mission. And as scary as it can be, we're excited about it because, we want to follow God and live our lives for Him.
Yes.
And I have always wanted to give back to my city and seen just the hole in it. I just want to tell people, we want to tell people about Jesus. We want to teach people about Him and what it means to really walk with Him. So that's a huge desire of ours as well, and a reason why we want to go.
Yes. So it's time to tell them about our Crip Walking for Jesus class?
I don't know what that means. I have no part in that.
You're not going to tell them about your practicing you've been doing, Marisha?
No.
To get ready to go back to LA?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What else were you going to say? You're talking about ministry.
I was done.
Oh. Okay.
We can close it out now.
Okay.
Let the people go.
All right. So, important dates. Let's go back to the basics. The U-Haul pod that's going to send. So, we're getting a U-Haul pod. We reserved a U-Haul pod to pick up our stuff this Saturday, October 28th and the 29th, and send it to LA. However, we need to pay for that by this Friday, and we have yet to secure that money, and it's $2,800. So that's number one. These are the options. Pray that we get that money. 2, if you have that money, reach out to us, send us that money so we can send our stuff over to LA, and share this video with people so that they can reach out to us and send the money. We need to pay for our airplane baggage by Sunday night, which is $120. We need a ride from the airport. So this is a little bit more specific to our people who live in LA that we're in relationship with. If y'all can pick us up, it's 4 of us, 2 kid car seats. Holler at us. If not, we need help getting a rental car or an Uber, private jet if that's your kind of thing. Whatever it is, that however you want to do it, we need transportation from the airport. But we also need a place to go to once we get into the transportation from the airport. So we need a place to stay by October 31st. We need a place to go once we get off the plane. We land there at night on Tuesday night, and so we need a place to go. And so that could either come by a few different ways. We can pay for an Air BNB for our preferences for a month so that we can
have some type of stability.
Yeah, figure out if we want to stay there for that month and re-up it again a couple times, because really we want to get in Airbnb for a few months, get a lay of the land, connect to long-term employment options, and figure out where in the city we're going to be, and then lock down an apartment or house or whatever. And so we need a place to stay Tuesday. So whether it's your Malibu mansion or
I love it.
or your Hollywood Hills place, the Manhattan beachfront property, whatever it is that you have for us, reach out to us. No, but seriously, Airbnb for 1 month that we've been looking at is around, depending on the area, between $4,000 and $5,000 And then we need food. We need food. It's a family of 4. We usually budget between $250 and $300 for like per week for food. And so when we get there, we will need to go shopping. I mean, we could go shopping now, actually. But when we get there, we will need to go shopping. So, U-Haul pod, airplane baggage, ride from the airport, place to stay, and food. We know y'all got us.
Yes.
More importantly, we know God got us. So, do what you do. Pray for it. Share it with people. If you're led, right? Whatever you're led to do, just do that. That's all we're asking. Whatever you're led to do, just do that. We believe that God will take care of it. Yeah. We're doing our best. We're doing our best to step out on faith to do what we're asked to do. And we have to leave the apartment. We don't have another choice. So thank you. Thank you for your support, for sharing this and supporting all different ways you're supporting.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Come on the journey with us.
We ain't got time for pride. I ain't got time to be ashamed. We stepping out on faith again.
Yeah. And
we just wanted to include people and share what's going on with us. It's late in the game, but a lot's been going on ever since. A lot's been going on ever since we told them we would leave. Just all hell has broken loose in our home and in our lives, and it's just been a fight to even get to this point tonight to make this video for you to see.
True.
And so having these resources that we named would give us the opportunity to transition securely into our next assignment in a way that's safe for our family. Again, Marisha's homeschooling, so they're right in the middle of the school year, or I don't even know how you've broken it up. Semesters, I don't know how y'all do it.
Right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And so just being able to transition into a space where they can continue school would be great and would be a huge blessing. Either way, thank you for watching this. Thank you for making it to the end of this. And we appreciate your support. We appreciate the time you took to watch this.
Yeah. Thank you. We love you. If you're getting this video, we love you. We trust you. We know that you will have powerful prayers, that you know powerful people, and that you are a powerhouse yourself. And we're so glad to know you and have you in our lives. Until next time.
Yes. Send this to all the people.
Yes,
send it to everybody. Please. Send it.
Like immediately.
Yes.
Tonight, right now. Today.
Yes.
This morning.
Send it.
Before your nap.
Yes.
Before you eat.
Yes.
Before you make that phone call.
Yes.
While you're on the toilet.
Well, that might be unsanitary.
That's a comment you would say.
It is.
We can edit that.
No, we're keeping that. Thank you for sending it out. Really, truly. Like it. Yeah. We don't know what we're going to do unless all this happens. So, yeah. Peace.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
That's a good ending.
What do you think? You want to do it?
No, that's it. We're good. We're done.